Have you ever tried to talk about a surprising or funny travel mistake in English, but felt stuck with basic words? Maybe you wanted to say, I thought it was, or it turned out to be, but the grammar didn't feel right. That's because real English is full of small expressions that show feeling, surprise, and change. One of the best ways to learn how English really works is through stories. They show you the language inside real situations, not just in textbooks. If you enjoy learning this way, like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to LV. The sky was white, the clouds heavy but soft. Layla stood at the edge of a long road in southern Iceland. Her coat was zipped up to her chin. Cold air moved across the wide, open land. She could see nothing but moss, rocks, and little pools of water. And then she saw it, steam rising from the ground in the distance. Her heart jumped. A hot spring. She pulled out her phone. There were no signs, no fences, just a small dirt path leading toward the rising mist. She started walking. Her boots crunched on frozen mud. The wind pushed gently against her side. The closer she got, the warmer the air felt. It smelled faintly of sulfur. She smiled. She imagined it already, a pool of blue water, warm like a bath, maybe surrounded by stones. She pictured herself stepping in, feeling the heat on her skin, watching the cold sky from below. After walking for several minutes, she reached the edge of the steam. But there was no pool, just a shallow ditch in the ground, barely a meter wide. Brown water trickled slowly through it. Thin lines of steam drifted up, but the water didn't look inviting. It was muddy, narrow, and smelled stronger than she expected. She stared for a moment, confused. This was it. She crouched down and touched the water with her fingers. Warm, not hot, not enough to soak in. Maybe enough to wash your hands if you didn't mind the smell. She stood up again and looked around. The steam had made it look magical from a distance. But now it was just a ditch. A warm, smelly ditch. She laughed, once, then again. The sound echoed across the empty space. It was so strange, so unexpected. She had walked all that way for a puddle in the ground. But she didn't feel angry. Just surprised. She took a photo anyway. Not because it was beautiful, but because it was funny. She opened her notebook and wrote, I thought it was a hot spring. It was a ditch, but I learned something. Things looked different up close. Then she zipped her coat again and turned back toward the road. On the walk back, she noticed things she had missed before. A small bird hopping between stones, ice crystals on the tips of grass, the sound of water under the ground. She didn't find the hot spring she imagined, but she found a story, and sometimes that's better. In today's story, we practice phrases like, I thought it was, turned out to be, looked around, stood up, and walked toward. These are real expressions that show surprise, change, and movement. We also saw useful past tense verbs like reached, touched, imagined, crouched, and laughed. Learning them through stories helps you understand how English is really used naturally, clearly, and with feeling. We upload daily stories here on LV. If this one helped you learn, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment with your favorite sentence. See you in the next video.